Well, Morgan's and Lakeland Funeral Homes will host the third annual holiday service of remembrance. Now, that's tomorrow, November 21st at 6 o'clock at Ogden United Methodist Church of Princeton. Local talent Sean and Laura Fagan is going to be performing. Grief counselor Pat Page will be sharing a hope-filled message. And then, of course, they'll have that gorgeous picture show. That's going to be presented as well. The remembrance service is open to all families in our area who have experienced a loss. It doesn't matter when it happened or where the services were originally for you to be involved in the service. There's no admission. All attendees receive a special gift as well. To learn more, you can visit morgansfuneralhome.com or lakelandchapel.com.
Tess, you can learn the ins and outs of making healthy choices in every aisle during this dietitian-led store tour. Lori Conger will show you how to read nutrition labels, guide you to better food choices, and provide valuable grocery shopping tips. Now, tours begin tomorrow, November 21st. 12, 1, and 2 at Food Giant on Legion Drive in Princeton.
We'll learn the everything that you need to know, and you can get all the employers and employee information at the city's next free third Thursday job fair. And that's going to be held tomorrow, November 21st, in the Tourist Welcome Center, downtown Princeton, from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Absolutely no cost for anybody to participate. Now, if you're an employer that would like to set up, please register by emailing codyyoung.princeton@gmail.com, or you can give our mayor a call at 270-625-4827.
Fredonia First Baptist Church on Cassidy Avenue in Fredonia invites the public to a free meal for all. That's coming up Monday, November 24th from 6 to 7:30 at the FBC Life Center in Fredonia. Everyone is welcome, and the meal's free. For more information, telephone 270-545-3401.
Well, kick off the holiday season right with the Lyon County Master Gardener's annual Design Your Own Wreath event. The holiday fun all starts at Lee Jones Park in Lyon County Convention Center in Eddyville on Thursday, December 5th from 10 until noon. Class size is limited. Payment is due at registration. Now, you can bring your own garden gloves as well, pruners and personal items for decoration, and they're going to do the rest. Now, the participants are asked to bring a canned food donation for the food bank. Give them a call, 270-388-2341.
And Green Grove Baptist Church invites everyone to see Gold City in concert Thursday, December 5th at 6:30. Get in the holiday spirit with a free Christmas concert. For more information, call Pastor Wesley Curtis at 270-625-3512.
And you can join the Lake Barkley Chamber of Commerce. I think this is going to be neat, Ty. For the whole family. Now, that's in Catawba at the Catawba Christmas Festival. You can bring the whole fam on Saturday, December 7th at 3 o'clock, with the viewing actually beginning at 2 o'clock to enjoy the holiday-themed family event. Benefits the entire community of Catawba. Now, uniquely decorated Christmas trees, wreaths, homemade baked goods, gingerbread houses, and more. You can pick your favorite now as area civic and school organizations, churches, neighborhoods, and businesses actually decorate their own unique themed tree or wreath, and then they place it on display ready for your votes. So what you do is you go in and you vote. Then you can grab your number as a live auction is going to begin, and not only is there going to be a People's Choice Award based on your votes, but all the proceeds from the live auction are going to go to the charity of their choice. For additional information, you can give Deb Domke a call at 388-4769.
Home and fill the space under the tree. West Market, you and home.
The West Kentucky Select Bred Heifer Sale is Saturday, November 23rd at 12 o'clock at noon at the Kentucky-Tennessee Livestock Market in Guthrie. Selling are 220 spring calving heifers bred to calving East bulls from 11 operations in Kentucky and Tennessee. Heifers have met strict guidelines for pelvic area, herd health, and nutrition. All these heifers meet the requirements for the Kentucky Cape Cost Share program, and nearly all qualify for Tennessee Cost Share. Also selling are 12 service-ready 18 to 24-month-old bulls. If you're needing spring calving replacements or a new herd bull, make plans to go to the West Kentucky Select Bred Heifer Sale at the Kentucky-Tennessee Livestock Market on the Russell Road in Guthrie this Saturday, November 23rd at 12 o'clock noon.
It's all at your fingertips now at WPKYonline.com. Local video, local news, local sports, local weather information, and of course, contests. Plus, you can listen to us on your smart device. Just click the Listen Now button. We've made it easier to find your favorite information. WPKYonline.com.
Coming soon in the fall of 2019, a state-of-the-art memory care unit at Princeton Health and Rehab. This unit will have 38 available beds, its own dining and activity areas, which will include a multi-sensory snooze-lint room, a highly therapeutic environment for the purpose of delivering high levels of stimuli to patients with dementia. The highly desirable setting and space will fill up quickly. Please contact Angie Copeland today to secure your place. Call 270-705-0688.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
Imagine if there were a place you could go to buy gift certificates to some of the best businesses in town. Now, imagine all those great gift certificates priced 30, 35, 40%, and at times over 60% or more off retail every day of the week. The Loyal Listener Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to WPKYonline.com.
Howdy, folks. Right now, come into KFC and get a free chocolate cake with a 10-piece meal. It's free. It's free chocolate cake. How else can I say it? It's a whole chocolate cake that you don't pay any additional money for. See, that's the arrangement. I don't know how else to explain this. You buy a 10-piece bucket meal. I slide an actual chocolate cake made of real actual cake across the counter. You take it, and we both go our merry ways. So come on down to KFC. Get your free cake today. It's finger-licking good. Offer excludes 12-piece tender's meal, limited time only, participating locations.
WPKY. We're working hard for you.
And thank y'all for being here, WPKY, for a great job y'all do on it with the community and being out and being involved on everything. Great. Hey, y'all's programs are great. And what about those sports teams that we have on, Tigers, Lady Tigers on it? Just awesome that what we're able to do with them on it.
Thanks for your kind words. We're working hard to serve Caldwell County and you. 1580 103.3 WPKY. 1580 103.3 WPKY Coffee Talk is on the air. Morning conversations about things of interest to you. If you'd like to be a guest on Coffee Talk, just email us your information at WPKYonline@gmail.com. We're proud to call Caldwell County home. WPKY.
1580 103.3 WPKY. Tess and Ty and Coffee Talk on the air this morning. And I love it because we've got one of our favorite people in today as well. Of course, I mean, we have a lot of favorite people. I say that all the time. I catch myself doing that all the time. But it is. I think so. Now that I think, boy, I'm really, I don't know. But Rhonda Jewell's here. So we always enjoy it when she's here. And we were just talking about how good does chili sound today?
It sounds good.
How about that? Mm-hmm. And I said last time, Coach Mac got me in the mood for chili, and today it's Rhonda. But honestly, it didn't take much, did it, Rhonda?
No, you're the one that brought it up, actually.
I'm telling you, well, we've got this sinus infection, and I'm not the only one. I think everybody I talk to has got a version of it. It's either, I actually have a friend that's got laryngitis as well. Everybody'd love for me to have that. My dad's vegetable soup. I said, that's what I want. When I'm still a little kid at heart, I think, when I get sick, I want my dad's vegetable soup. And you said chili. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Guess what we're having for dinner today? We're going to, since I can't get Dad to do it right this second, I'll make some chili. But, hey, does the 4-H kids, are they learning how to make soup and chili and all that?
Not necessarily soup and chili, but actually, I know last month in the cooking clubs, middle school and elementary, they made sweet potato pancakes. And the kids loved them.
I changed my mind. Now, how good would that go with maybe some vegetable soup?
Yes, well, yeah. I don't know about that, but anyway.
When I'm sick, I like weird things, I guess. Yeah. But that sounds
sweet potato
so
fries.
good. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Some of my black patch sweet potato fries would be really good right
now. Oh, that would. See, now I'm just hungry. I think that's what the problem is.
I'm getting that way, so be quiet.
Rhonda, what do y'all got going on?
All righty. Well, today we have several deadlines. We've got our poinsettia deadline. This is a fundraiser that we have done for 4-H I think it's been going on for about 35 years. It's been going on for quite some time, and it's a way for us to raise money, to help raise money for the 4-H Council, to be able to give back. All the money goes back to the kids. But they're $8. We have red, white, and pink. bank. You can still call the extension office, 270-365-2787, if you'd like some to give as a gift or for your church or whatever. We accept small orders, large orders, whatever you have. Today is the deadline, and they will be delivered on Monday. Or they will be available for pickup on Monday, November the 2nd, and that's at the extension office anytime from 9 until 6 o'clock that evening. And
they're gorgeous, by the way.
They are really pretty, and they really get you in the mood, in the festive
Our
mood.
church does poinsettias like for other people, like in memory
Ours
of
does
some
too.
of those.
Mhm.
So, I mean, maybe that's an idea for people's churches that they don't already do those. But the pink ones are my favorite. They're gorgeous.
They are. Nothing to get you more in the mood than to
I
see
agree. I agree.
festive
What are the
colors
cost of the poinsettias?
They're $8.
$8. Okay.
We've also got, today's the deadline for our banquet, which is going to be held on Monday the 25th. It's coming up Monday. It's our annual achievement banquet. We will recognize our 4-H'ers, also our volunteers. It's just a chance for us to kind of celebrate our kids and the things that they've done. To be eligible or to be invited, they have to attend a state event. They don't necessarily have to win it, just participate in it, whether that be state fair, state livestock contest, state shooting sports, state livestock skill-a-thon.
But that's a lot of kids. You've had a lot of kids do that this year.
It is. Last year we had record of attendance of about 120.
Wow.
So each year it just kind of seems to grow, and it's fun, and you get to. I do have some former 4-H'ers that come back and celebrate. We do have a dessert auction, which there's usually a little more than just the dessert auction, than desserts at the auction. But it is another fundraiser that we have, and Wayne Cash has been our auctioneer for quite some time. We had to have Frankie Brown fill in last year, but Wayne's going to be back this year, and we're really excited. He puts a lot of energy into it. If you've never heard Wayne, I mean, he's the entertainment for the night. But we do have some awesome desserts, as well as a country ham, one of the country hams that were done by the 4-H'ers, that's going to be available for auction. And we usually have a couple of other things just kind of thrown in. I think, sometimes the kids in craft club may do some things, or we have some leaders that have some UK tickets, and sometimes if they have some available, they will throw those in. So sometimes, but we do really well with the dessert auction, and we're really I'm excited. I'm excited to get the night to have that night here and to get it over with. It's a lot of work, but it is again, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like the overall thing for the, kind of ends the year and marks the new year.
I bet the kids enjoy
they
that
do.
too, though. They can
do.
kind of look back on the year and see, what they've done and really think about it. I bet they have a ball.
They do. And we still give plaques, and I ask them every year, do y'all want something different? No, I really like the plaques, and I know that they may end up in a drawer, but it's still that memory. And so anyway, but they do get other things too. We try to market the clover as much as we can, so they get other things in addition to, depending on what they placed. And we do have some that were first in the state in several different things. Oh, we also recognize country ham, my teen council, and those kinds of things. So anyway.
That's even beyond a plaque, though. These are skills that these kids are learning that are going to stay with them. That's the real benefit.
Yeah.
They don't even know they're learning at the time. They have fun.
They're having fun. So anyway, we're looking forward to that. Today is the deadline to RSVP. So if you're going to come, please just call and let us know, and we'll get you down and take care of the payment whenever we can. But I have to have those numbers in by today. We've also got Craft Club coming up this afternoon. Rebecca Hendon has led Craft Club for I don't know how many years. I think probably going on 5-6 years. They meet this afternoon after school, and they'll be working on a Christmas craft, and really excited to see what they do. She does a really good job with the kids, and every year there's kids that enter, several kids that enter these things into exhibit day, and they go to the state fair. So looking forward to see what they're doing this afternoon.
I've seen some of those previous crafts that they've done.
She goes all out.
They're really good.
Now, my beginning craft club, we don't necessarily get as technical as she does, and that's.
But those are good too.
They are. But anyway,
we've got some creative kids. We do.
We do. Yeah, it's amazing. And we'll talk a little bit more about creativity in just a minute. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and do that now. Trash sculpture contest. The trash sculpture contest is going to be in the school and the county on Thursday, December the 12th. The regional contest will be on December the 13th, and this is where kids and this is for any child in Caldwell County. They can be homeschool, they can go to the public school, they can be anywhere from kindergarten through the 12th grade. It's just a contest where kids take stuff instead of throwing things away. It kind of helps you kind of get in a mindset of, ooh, I can use this instead of this. I can use that instead of throwing it away, or I can use something that kind of hopefully get us in the mindset of recycling and realizing that not everything needs to be thrown away, and one man's trash is another man's treasure. And they can be very creative. It's amazing some of the things that kids have done over the years.
I've seen hot air balloons. I've seen tanks.
Robots.
I've seen airplanes.
The robot one a couple years ago was really cool. I forget who did that one, but I've got a basement full of stuff. If any kids want to come over and check out some stuff, I mean, I'd be glad to donate it. I really would.
I got a garage full too.
But the kids always get excited about that because it's so much fun. I mean, there's really not a lot of rules to it other than
there are. It can be no longer than 24 by 24 and no more than 15 pounds because we haul them back and forth going to different places, and so that's for space wise.
What a way to be creative, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what's cool about it. You think.
And there's a lot of money to be had. In the school contest, the top three win 25, 15, and 10, and then the top three get to go to the county contest. At the county, they win 35, 25, and 15, I believe, and then when they go to the region, first place is $150.
Christmas Jack.
Yes. Second place is $100, and third place is $50. And we also have $50 for the overall best of show, which doesn't have to be one of the winners that goes to the county. It could be another one. And then we also have the teacher that has the most participation. Well, the classroom gets $50 also. So,
oh wow!
And this is sponsored by the Solid Waste Advisory Council. Right. So it's not anything that we or 4-H sponsors. We kind of collaborate and we get the information out to the schools. And the regional contest is in the I guess you could say the counties that are involved in the regional are Caldwell, Lyon, Crittenden, Livingston, and Trigg. So in that contest, the regional contest is going to be on the 13th. It will be at the Extension office. And it's always interesting to see what these kids do, and it's always fun to give them the checks. And as many times as we can, we try to go work it to where we can go to fiscal court where they can be recognized, as well as.
I started to say I saw that a couple of years back. I was at one of those meetings when they recognized them.
And there's a dual purpose for that. For one thing, it allows them to get to a meeting to kind of understand how meetings operate, as well as allow them to see their elected officials and just kind of have a chance to get to the courthouse. Some of these kids have never been to the courthouse. Much less a fiscal court meeting. They don't know what the judge executive is, so it's an opportunity to introduce them to all that stuff. So,
I think that's great.
Yeah. So, parents from the elementary and primary, you have your information, or it should be going out. It should have gone out in the elementary folders yesterday. Primary, I'm not sure when they get theirs out, but they were delivered yesterday. If anybody needs any information, feel free to call again the Extension office. I'll have it up on Facebook. Try to get it up on that website. And but there are a few guidelines, and they do need to follow those. The one key that I can give everybody, or one tip, is the more parts you have, the more things you have, the more points you get. We've had some really good projects, and that's one of the things that I'm kind of really good projects that have been very useful, but they haven't had very many parts. And so a lot of times those are the ones that get the best of show. Okay. Because practicality should play a part in it. It doesn't, but I don't make the rules. So anyway.
So put on your thinking caps and get rolling.
Yes. Then we've also got Clover Bud. Tomorrow afternoon we have one of our volunteer leaders is going to be hosting just a Clover Bud fun day. It's going to be from 5:30 to 6:30, and there's going to be doing some hands-on. Give kids that are 5 through 8 years old an opportunity to find out what 4-H is all about, and give them a chance to do some 4-H stuff too. So we're really looking forward to that, and hopefully we'll be doing a little bit more with that. Kind of seeing how this goes, just kind of trying to play the field and see how this goes, and then go from there. We do have Clover Bud Camp also, which is that's in the summer, and I'll talk more about that a little bit later.
What are the ages on Clover Buds again?
5 through 8.
5 through 8. Okay.
And a lot of times you've got younger brothers or sisters. Well, I want to do 4-H. Well,
right.
Here's your chance.
And again, that's not just can homeschool and that sort of thing be
Yes,
involved?
actually, it's a homeschool mom that's doing it. So, Yes. Sure can.
Well, and that's a
anybody.
great opportunity for them, because maybe they don't have necessarily a lot of the school functions. That,
Yes.
That's a really good way for them to get out and meet other kids and do some functions.
Our
like that.
curriculum goes hand in hand with homeschool kids. We have a lot of resources available, and they're there. So we're
that's wonderful.
We do have a lot of homeschool
Well,
kids.
and we have a lot of homeschool kids in our area, a lot more than what people probably realize.
We do. And again, we've got the banquet coming up Monday. That's going to be on the 25th at 6 o'clock at Northside. And then after Thanksgiving, I'm going to be heading to Atlanta, which is my favorite city, but I wish I wasn't going on Thanksgiving weekend. But anyway, that Friday after Thanksgiving, I head out with 18 other 4-H'ers and 2 other agents. We're going to be going to National 4-H Congress, which is held in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta. We get to interact with hundreds, about 700 other 4-H'ers and agents and volunteers from across the nation, Puerto Rico, and a couple of other of the American islands. So from all over. I'm really excited about it. It's a kind of like a culminating event for our older 4-H'ers in Kentucky. They have to receive their Gold Achievement Award to be eligible to go. And Madison Crider received her gold last year, and she's going to be going along with, again, like I said, there's 18 others from the state that are going. So we've got a great group, and really looking forward to it. We get to they get to meet a lot of different people and see a lot of different things, and hear some speakers that, Sonny Perdue and, some other people that are just
inspirational.
Inspirationals and some pretty important people. So, and then again, we get to do some tours. We're going to the aquarium, and
they'll love that.
They will. They will. Just Atlanta's a beautiful place.
Well, and that's a great experience because, some kids, we used to travel around some, during the summer, but there are some kids that just don't get out of the county very much. So, my kids are a couple of kids that don't really travel much. So, some kids, that's an opportunity to travel for them.
This is your first trip down there, isn't it?
No.
This is not your first trip.
This is my
second trip.
As a matter of fact, it's my second. It's all of our, Jeremiah Johnson from Christian County and Mackenzie Pogue from Muhlenberg County. We went several years ago, the year that Gage Hendon went.
Okay.
But I had not been before, and it usually kind of rotates district to district. The state person who is in charge of this is on medical leave, and so she had asked us, since we were familiar with it, and she knew I was from Atlanta, and she just felt comfortable leaving it with us. And so anyway, we feel honored to be able to go.
And Secretary Perdue will be one of the speakers. That's really neat.
Yes.
The kids will get a kick out of him. He's fun to listen to.
Yes.
Even,
he is.
Entertaining, so that's great.
He is. So, I'm pretty excited. We do have service projects. There's going to be one afternoon, and I believe it is Monday morning. Everybody at Congress is going to be doing a service project all over Atlanta. Several of us are going to be going to elementary schools. Some are going to Piedmont Park, and there's a couple of other places. But we're all broken up into different groups, and we go and do service projects. So I'm excited about that too.
I'll tell you, I've had a lot of I'm seeing a lot on social media of folks that have grown up in 4-H and have learned a lot of things in 4-H and are now going on to do things at a national level. And they're saying, look, I started in 4-H. That's where it all began for me.
Jennifer Nettles is a prime example.
Right. I think that's neat, though. That's something that I think if kids can get involved in like when they're in that 5 to 8 kind of age, and get them in the groove of what all is available for them, because there's a little bit of everything and just about any interest that they have.
Right. There is. Let's see. Let me go on. Trash sculpture, Country Ham Project. It's time of year for to start registering for the Country Ham Project, kind of getting gear for that. We won't start until after Christmas, but they do we do registrations. The deadline to register is December the 18th. I'm going to be doing an orientation on December the 12th at 6:30 at the Extension office, and it's just basically to introduce kids that haven't done it before, to kind of let them know what to expect, what the responsibility is, and to complete the project. If you don't complete, they sign a contract. If they don't complete the project, then they don't get their hams, and just kind of let everybody know. And we do the Country Ham contest is usually the first couple of days of school, and it really is an inconvenience for a lot of us. But a lot of us, you make sacrifice when Kentucky
That's a great project.
Oh,
That's a lot of people's favorite
It is.
thing all year long. They love that.
It is the fastest growing project in the state. And the state person, or the state specialist that's in charge of it, Dr. Renfro, he loves 4-H and he wants everybody to have an opportunity. It's a wild and crazy day because there's so many people and you do have to wait, but he wants everybody to have the opportunity to give a speech and everybody to have an opportunity to go to the state fair. And he wants kids to have this opportunity. And thank goodness Beth and Ronnie Drennan want that also. We do process our hams at B&B Brabants in Katoa. They open their business on Saturday morning, four times a year, bring their people in for 11 different counties. So I think last year we did 233 hams.
Wow.
So anyway, that's
a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah, and they make that go. And I guess there's some places, and you may correct me on this, but they don't have that ability to do that the way we do, or these 11 counties that get to access that.
Right.
So,
and so that's why they come from Union County, Caldwell County, Henderson, because they just don't have facilities they don't have the facility, or they don't have anybody that's willing or has the extra space, because 233 hams takes up a lot of space and a lot of time.
Well, it goes back to when we were talking about, opportunities, and we've got them in Caldwell.
We do. And again, we thank Ronnie and Beth very much for their support, for their continued support. So, and that's about it right now. Again, we've got those 2 deadlines coming up, and Clover Buds tomorrow afternoon. I do have middle school club coming up this Friday. We're going to be electing our officers, and looking forward to see who has that desire to be a leader. And
that's always fun to see them when they first start like that.
It is. They do have to give a speech. They have to give a 30-second speech telling them, what they were running for, their name, what they're running for, and why they're going to be a good officer, whether it be secretary, vice president, or whatever it may be. And I make all my kids do that, no matter what club it is. They all do that. And that's just because the more they get up in front of a group, the easier it is. The other night I was with Craft Club, and we were electing our officers. It was my beginning, so a lot of them were 3rd graders. And one of the little girls didn't want to do it, and then she finally said, okay, she did it, and she didn't get elected. And so anyway, she decided to run for the next thing. So she got up there again, and it was just so much easier. And I said, now see, doesn't it get easier? She said, yeah. So the more you do it, the easier it gets. The earlier you start, the better it is. So.
Well, and that again, it's teaching them life lessons for later on that they don't realize that's what they're doing.
And communication. Communication. You may not be able to do a lot of things, but if you can be a communicator, it's going to get you a long, long way. And I've learned that the hard way.
Well, it makes you think about why you really want to do those things too. A lot of times I'll tell you I like something but I couldn't tell you why.
Yeah, it opens a lot of doors. So.
No doubt.
Well, thank you for coming in and talking to us about all of it. And I'm excited that Country Ham is starting again. I'm not going to lie about that.
Busy for Rhonda, and have a great time at the conference in Atlanta. Looking forward to hearing next time you come. Tell us about that and all the experiences. So thank you. That's 4-H agent of Caldwell County, Rhonda Jewell, on Coffee Talk with Tess and Ty at 8:30, 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
We've all heard the phrase, service above self, or servant's heart. There are some that actually live by this. We call these folks hometown heroes. Nominate your hometown hero by going to WPKYonline.com and clicking on Hometown Hero. They just may be recognized as the Hometown Hero of the Month.
Hey guys, Heidi with Capitol Cinemas, your local Princeton movie theater with your weekday lineup. In Cinema 1, Charlie's Angels, PG-13, shows Monday through Thursday at 6:30. In Cinema 2, Dr. Sleep, rated R, shows Monday through Thursday at 6:30. In Cinema 3, Playing with Fire, PG, shows Monday through Thursday at 6:30. Call during showtime hours at 270-365-0200 or visit us at capitalcinemas.net. Thanks for listening. See you at the show.
This is Mallory Hancock Lawrence, and we love our Caldwell and Line County friends. We invite you to come to Cada's anytime you can to shop with us. We're making it even easier for you. Whether you work in Cada's or just come to town for a visit, stop in and shop with us. But if you're in a hurry, you can pre-order your groceries at HancocksNeighborhoodMarket.com. It's so easy and convenient. Of course, we want to see your smiling face anytime we can, but if you're in a hurry, Hancock'sNeighborhoodMarket.com is the way to go. Hancock's Neighborhood Market, Cadiz.
It's all at your fingertips now at WPKYOnline.com. Local video, local news, local sports, local weather information, and of course, contests. Plus, you can listen to us on your smart device. Just click the Listen Now button. We've made it easier to find your favorite information. WPKYOnline.com.
Honey, I just switched the family to Boost Mobile and we got so much more.
Awesome. Like what?
We got 4 free phones for the whole family. 4 lines for just $25 per line per month with unlimited gigs. I smashed up the car a bit. And they have a super reliable, super fast nationwide network.
Whoa, 4 free... Wait, back up. Did you just say you...
4 free phones? Yep.
No. Something about the car?
Oh, you mean Boost super reliable, super fast network.
Before that, the car smashing thing.
What? The smashing deal we got. 4 lines for just $25 per line per month?
No. Between the 4 lines for $25 per line per month and the unlimited gigs part, you said I smashed up the car a bit.
I did. It's completely smashed. We need a new vehicle. But 4 free phones.
Boost Mobile, the switch that gives you more. Limited time offer while supplies last. Offer applies to Samsung Galaxy A20. Requires 1 port from eligible carrier and activation. 1 free device per line. Includes mobile optimized data. Additional terms and restrictions apply. Offers and covers not available everywhere. See boostmobile.com or retailer for full details.
The West Kentucky Select Bred Heifer Sale is Saturday, November 23rd at 12 o'clock at noon at the Kentucky Tennessee Livestock Market in Guthrie. Selling are 220 spring calving heifers bred to calving East bulls from 11 operations in Kentucky and Tennessee. Heifers have met strict guidelines for pelvic area, herd health, and nutrition. All these heifers meet the requirements for the Kentucky Cape Cost Share program, and nearly all qualify for Tennessee Cost Share. Also selling are 12 service-ready 18 to 24-month-old bulls. If you're needing spring calving replacements or a new herd bull, make plans to go to the West Kentucky Select Bred Heifer Sale at the Kentucky Tennessee Livestock Market on the Russell Road in Guthrie this Saturday, November 23rd at 12 o'clock noon.
The holidays, time to enjoy with those you love. If you're thinking about new flooring in your home before the holidays, now's the time to stop in at Perry's Floors and More and let them help you find the perfect flooring that will not only add warmth and style to any room in your home, but also flooring that will stand up to the wear and spills of everyday life. Whichever floor you choose will be backed by reputable manufacturers and installed with expert care. See Bill and Lucy at Perry's Floors and More, 127 West Market, Princeton. Call 270-365-9869.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
Imagine if there were a place you could go to buy gift certificates to some of the best businesses in town. Now, imagine all those great gift certificates priced 30, 35, 40%, and at times over 60% or more off retail every day of the week. The Loyal Listener Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to WPKYOnline.com.
Honey, I just switched the family to Boost Mobile and we got so much more.
Awesome. Like what?
We got 4 free phones for the whole family. 4 lines for just $25 per line per month with unlimited gigs. I smashed up the car a bit. And they have a super reliable, super fast nationwide network.
Whoa, 4 free... Wait, back up. Did you just say you...
4 free phones? Yep.
No. Something about the car?
Oh, you mean Boost super reliable, super fast network.
Before that, the car smashing thing.
What? The smashing deal we got. 4 lines for just $25 per line per month?
No. Between the 4 lines for $25 per line per month and the unlimited gigs part, you said I smashed up the car a bit.
I did. It's completely smashed. We need a new vehicle. But 4 free phones.
Boost Mobile, the switch that gives you more. Limited time offer while supplies last. Offer applies to Samsung Galaxy A20. Requires 1 port from eligible carrier and activation. 1 free device per line. Includes mobile optimized data. Additional terms and restrictions apply. Offers and covers not available everywhere. See boostmobile.com or retailer for full details.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
Well, the fog should be burnt off pretty well by now. Otherwise, sunshine today, high 58. Now tonight, increasing clouds, low 45. Tomorrow, 50-50 shot at showers, high 58. Those showers are going to be moving in pretty well solid tomorrow night, low 46. Then on Friday, showers likely mainly afternoon, cloudy, high 50. 31 at 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Here's your WPKY.
1580, 103.3 WPKY. And it's Tess and Ty and Coffee Talk at 8:36. And, gorgeous day with tons of sunshine. Plenty of good day left to get those leaves in a pile, get them out, do what you kind of need to do. It is a little chilly this morning, but it's supposed to warm up throughout the day. So kind of one of the pick days of the week from what I hear.
That's what the Weather Service is saying, Tess. It's the pick day of the week because showers moving in tomorrow, maybe even overnight a little bit tomorrow and into Friday. So anyway, this is going to be it. We're warming up quite nicely. We may get close to 60. Some places might even see 60 today.
Right.
So that's awesome.
Not too bad. I'll take that any day. Hey, you know what it would be a gorgeous day for is taking some pictures of these leaves as well. We've got a lot of color is still there. A lot of it is just now kind of showing up. It was kind of late to the fall party, I think. But the trees that have still got some actually left on them are really kind of turning pretty nice. I've got a friend of mine that's out, said they were going to go out today and take a bunch of pictures. So I'm hoping to see some good fall color because they're going down to LBL. From what I hear, the leaves have really turned down there.
Wow, that's good. Yeah,
Nice.
I don't think it's as I'm not a leaf guy, but I mean my opinion is not just a gorgeous year. A few trees here and there have been really, really pretty, and some of the smaller foliage that you see out and about's a lot better than, say, your main oaks and maples and stuff. But I'm sure there's some places that are probably just gorgeous.
Well, I'll tell you, they're doing a whole lot of work and working really hard already on the trees and the wreaths and that sort of thing down at Catawba. The chamber down there has really done a great job. The Lake Barkley Chamber of Commerce down there, and I thought it was kind of neat. It's in the Festival of Trees, and speaking of trees. How about that for a segue? But they're really doing a huge thing for a kind of a family event down there. So something for everybody. You're going to be able to find something kind of neat and festive and that really kind of brings the holidays around pretty quickly. But that's the Festival of Trees. Now, I think the fun part anyway is that neighborhoods and churches and civic organizations and people from around the city, even the neighborhoods and communities are kind of getting together and doing it together. They're decorating different trees and wreaths and that sort of thing, and they're putting them on display, and then you can go and vote on them.
Yeah.
And then when you vote on them, there's going to be a People's Choice Award, and then they'll end up auctioning these things off during a live auction, and you can bid on them, and all of the money that they make off the live auction goes to the charity of their choice. So it benefits charities. It's something fun and holiday and festive for the fam, and just a whole lot of fun. Baked goods. I mean,
nifty.
it's going to be fun.
No doubt about it. All kinds of holiday events kicking in as we head toward Thanksgiving. Going to be here before we know it, and then
Adsmore they've got a lot of things going on at the moment too. Of course, they've got their holiday decor out. It's baby Catherine's first Christmas. It's decorated gorgeous for that. If you have not been to Adsmore during Christmas time, boy, you're missing out, because I'll tell you, it's gorgeous all the time, but especially during Christmas time, it just seems to really kind of perk up and be pretty nice. What I think is cool is the old-fashioned decorations, something you don't see every day, and it's kind of neat to see. So I think you could visit Adsmore probably 4 or 5 times a year and never see the same thing, which is kind of
they
cool.
rotate through different parts of the year and different things that were celebrated in the house, and of course the holidays at Adsmore is always special. So pretty interesting.
Hey, we've got somebody in the house. We've got company that come over today. Hey, we've got the Princeton Police Department, Mr. Logan Payne. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
So what have you guys got going on over there at the police department?
Well, I'm here to more or less do a plug for the David Scott Memorial Toy Drive.
Okay.
It is a donation-based toy drive for the purpose of providing toys to the children of the community. It is 100% through the generosity of everyone who donates. So literally could not have this event if not for the community helping out. Myself and other officers, we volunteer our time and help distribute the toys. Last year, I'm going off memory here, we helped out about 60 families, which came out to between 120 and 130 children.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully we keep increasing.
That's a lot of kids, though.
Quite a few, yes, and it's a little emotional when they come pick up the toys.
I bet.
It's good for me too. But anybody can participate. They have to be a Caldwell County resident between the ages of 2 and 10 on Christmas Day. Pretty easy to apply. The application process is simple. It's pick up a form at the police department, and you can get that between 8 and 4 starting December 2nd, and we will accept the applications up until the end of the business day on December 16th. Just have to bring in some form of documentation showing guardianship, the child's age, and any examples of that would be a Social Security card or court paperwork, birth certificate, anything like that. After the application's turned in, at that point, just wait for the pickup date. The pickup date this year will be December 21st from 10 till 6, and that's going to be at the Tourist Center, in other words, City Hall at 201 East Main Street. The person who filled out the application has to be the one that comes pick up the toys, bring a photo ID, and we don't do any calls to remind people. We just give you a slip of paper when you turn the application. So it's very important to remember that date. A few ways to donate. I'll go over that pretty quickly. First way is just a monetary donation. That's the easiest. We can accept that throughout the year at any time. Cash or check, just give that to either Chief King or Miss Freeman at the police department during business hours, and we use that money to supplement toys and supplies throughout the year. The other way you can donate is through just directly donating the toys themselves. You can either drop those off at the police department or Walmart. I don't know if they're out yet, but soon they should have the donation bins out front near the checkout. There's a few limitations on toys, though. New toys. We don't want any old toys. I think last year we had somebody try to clean out their garage. So new toys, please. Ideal price range between $10 and $20. Again, these are kids ages 2 to 10, so keep that in mind when you get the toy. No candy or food products. No stuffed animals due to allergy concerns. No realistic guns. Nerf guns are okay, just no realistic looking ones. No perfume or colognes. And also make sure it is a toy, not an accessory to a toy, like don't get the Nerf gun bullets, get the Nerf gun, that sort of thing.
That would be horrible, getting the bullets and not having anything to shoot them with.
Yeah, make sure it is play ready when it comes out of the package. And just a few miscellaneous things to go over real quick. We'll be doing the Cram the Cruiser event leading up to this. That'll be on December 6th. 10 to 4 at Cash Express on 62 West.
That's going to be me and you, Officer. Well, I don't know if it's you, but it's me. I'm going to be there, and I'm pretty excited about it.
I should be working that day. So.
Well, how about that?
We'll have a cruiser parked. It'll be emptied out, and people just bring the toys, and hopefully we get that thing as full as possible.
So, yeah.
I think that's going to be so much fun.
Again, I know I rambled quite a bit there. It's a lot of information. If anybody has any questions in the meantime, contact the police department and ask for, again, either myself, Officer Payne, or Miss Freeman, our clerk.
It's so much fun, but it's Christmas. I mean, there's a lot of people that say, well, I don't have grandkids, and I know a few people that don't necessarily have kids in their family, so they go out, and maybe they don't have kids themselves. They go out and they get the toys, and it's kind of like their way to play Santa for the Christmas season.
I want to say thank you again to the community. I mean, we have a lot of turnout. Again, without them, it wouldn't be possible. The recipients every year, like I said, are very, very grateful. I know the donors don't get to see that, but I do when they pick up the toys, and it means a lot to me. So all the credit for this event goes to the community.
Well, and it's something that the community always turns out for.
Yes.
I mean, when it comes to kids and Christmas, our community is kind of known for really going above and beyond.
Exactly.
And been going on a long time, and it's something that you can give back this way. Each and every year when it comes up, and the civic clubs get involved, the community gets involved, and you guys usually get inundated, but you can't. Let's really get them out there. Stuff this cruiser on the 6th, and be sure
I want
you
to
go
stuff
by.
it so bad you got to go empty it and come back.
Or bring a second one.
You might need to stuff two cruisers.
That's my goal. I'll help you unload it.
All right, deal. I'll take you up on it.
Did I see something about a competition possibly with one of the other departments or one of the organizations with stuff in the cruiser with the Cash Express gals trying to get that going? Maybe a competition.
I think I heard something about that.
Yeah,
but I'm not too sure.
We'll win. It's okay.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
I'm highly competitive. We'll
me
win.
too. So.
That might be an idea out there. Just throwing it out there. We might have a friendly.
That could be why they put us together. We're very competitive.
Good type A's, yes.
I don't like to lose. Hey, I think it's a fantastic idea. I really do. And every year, that's a lot of families and a lot of kids.
Yes.
You put over 100 kids in a room, you'd be amazed at how full that room gets.
Yes.
That number is big.
Right. And these are kids we see throughout the year on not necessarily the best days of their life. So it means a lot when Christmas Day we can make sure they get toys. So it just means a lot
I think
to
it's
us.
important, too, that they can look at you. And I think sometimes when social media and movies and different things on TV,
Yes.
the police are not necessarily, portrayed as like
Right.
it used to be.
Exactly.
There's not the, the respect, and there's a little fear there.
There is, yes.
And I think if you can do things like this to really kind of get the kids at an early age to say, look, this is who I call when I'm in trouble, and this is who I need, when I'm around, and then it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. And I think when that kind of PR, I guess, in a way, is what it is,
yeah,
but
it is.
it's public perception. When you can change a child's perception, I think that'll make a huge difference with them later on in life.
Yeah,
too.
very much so, yes.
And this, of course, is the David Scott Memorial Toy Drive.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about how that got started, the background on that.
Well, I know the toy drive itself has lasted for several years. I couldn't get a figure on it, but I know at least 25, maybe even 30 years old. But the toy drive was named after Officer David Scott after he unfortunately passed away. And from my understanding, of course, this is all before my time, but he was the one that really spearheaded the toy drive, so they just decided to name it in honor of him.
Yeah.
I think that's
Fantastic.
neat.
Very, very much so.
I don't know. I get teary-eyed when it's stuff about kids. Maybe it's the mama in me. I don't know.
Well, Officer Payne,
I'm kind of a sap that way.
You talked about it. It is special to get out there and work, especially, I'm sure, as you guys work hard to get these toys in, and yet the pickup day, here it comes, and you get to see the recipients, and you know that it's going to a child. So, I mean, that's got to make you just warm and fuzzy inside.
Do the kids come in?
Sometimes, a lot of times it's the parents, though, and of course they get emotional just like the kids do.
I bet.
But I think a lot of these toys are intended to be from Santa later on, so a lot of times it's just the parents that pick up.
Well, and sometimes, you just fall on hard times, and it just is what it is.
It could happen to anybody.
Sure.
Yeah, there's no shame in it.
Well, we just had the Ebonite factory closing. If you don't see certain things like that coming, that can be devastating, especially if, most of us, we live on a paycheck-to-paycheck kind of world.
Yes.
And, when that paycheck isn't there suddenly, that can mean a huge deal. So don't be embarrassed. If you need the help, ask for the help and just come in and fill out the application. And, you're not going to make them feel bad for doing it.
No, and we've never turned down an application. So far, everybody who applies, they get something on the pickup date.
That's a pretty big statement right
Yes.
there. I think that's awesome. I think that kind of explains all of it. That and Officer Payne and I are going to win.
Without a
they can
doubt.
start whatever they want. That's okay. I like a little competition.
Tell us again, Officer Payne, getting the application process and dropping off toys that want to be donated.
Right. So, again, the application process starts December 2nd, and that goes up until December 16th. Pick those forms up at the police department. The pickup date this year will be December 21st from 10 till 6 at the Tourist and Welcome Center. And as far as donations, monetary donations anytime throughout the year at the police department, and as far as the toy donations, again, call if you have questions, but they can also be dropped off at the police department or in those collection bins at Walmart when they get those up.
So that's convenient. That's easy to do.
Yes.
And they don't all have to be, $20 toys. If you can only afford a $5 toy, that's okay.
Yes, yes.
And let's go again. No stuffed animals.
Right. No stuffed animals. That's just for allergy concerns.
Right.
Because a lot of these toys, we do store them in town at the substation at Hillview Court. So a lot of times the toys that get donated this year, they might not get handed out till next year.
Okay.
So we don't want a stuffed animal sitting up there for that long collecting dust. No realistic looking guns, Nerf guns with, like bright colors, that's okay. No perfumes or colognes, and no candy, food, or makeup products.
Okay. Well, I think that's great. And thank you for everything that you do, too, in our community.
Well, again, thank you.
We appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Do they still do the stuffed animals where you guys usually take different, or a toy or whatever with you when you are out on patrol for children?
Yeah, I keep a few in my trunk just in case we have a troubled child on certain calls. It's a lot of times it doesn't mean much to them, but it's a little bit that can help them out. So.
But again, when you were talking about sometimes that's the worst day, that
yes.
they're having the worst day, and that can really kind of make a friend out of a little one and get a smile when maybe you need one.
Yes, it's helped out before. So.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, and I guess I will see you in a couple of weeks.
All right, I look forward to it. Thank you.
And you tell them if that's a competition, we accept.
Oh, yes. Y'all have a good day.
You too, sir.
You too. Hey, I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Officer Logan Payne, Princeton Police Department. Yeah, he'll be out there December 6th with you, and I think I might be out there too.
I'm telling you, I think between he and I, we go. Whew.
And it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to get some action going and get that cruiser stuffed.
So start gathering toys now.
Yeah.
We're going to make a plan for I'm highly competitive. I want to win. So start getting those toys now. Let's get them, I want you to save them up now. Let's go and get these toys so that on that day you can come. I want to unload his cruiser like 4 times. I would love to do that. Think how many kids we could help, because these are kids that are in the church pews with you. They go to school with your child. They're probably sitting right next to them during PE class or whatever they're doing. They're eating lunch next to them. And these are the kids that, without something like this, they wouldn't have a Christmas. So it doesn't have to be a $50 toy. It doesn't have to be a new PlayStation or anything like that. They want something to open under the tree. So, go and grab what you can afford, and let's collect it up. Let's get these things, let's get these armfuls so we can make our officers unload that car. I did offer to help, though. I'll help you unload it. But I would love to stuff this cruiser 4 or 5 times over.
I got a feeling we're going to stuff it big time.
I do too. We don't do things little around here. I don't think we know.
Not planning on it, no.
I don't think we know how to do things just a little. I thought we were laughing about that the other day. They said, "Do you ever just shut up or anything?" And I was like, "No, I don't. I
didn't say anything.
I don't know how. It's like I don't know how to love just a little. If we're talking about kids and toys and having fun, and I'm sure there'll be a giveaway or 2 or something out there. How can that be bad? I mean, come on. It's going to be a good time. Hopefully we'll have some great weather for that. If we put in our order now, maybe we can order for good weather ahead of time. I'll call David Powell and see if I can get our order in.
Yeah, get it in.
Our registration, our pre-registration for beautiful weather right about that time. So I do believe most of the fog seems to be gone. I'm not noticing anything other than blue skies right about now. It has warmed up. It's no longer in the 20s anymore. I believe it's, look at that, 43. I mean, it has really jumped.
Yeah, we may hit 60 today or push it pretty close under these gorgeous sunny skies. Again, the National Weather Service says it's the pick day of the week as we've got rain moving in for tomorrow.
You know what that means?
And Friday. What's that?
Get the yard work done. The rain's coming. That's usually what they're telling you, is get the yard work done.
It'd be
the
a good day.
Precipitation is on its way.
Be a good day to be out in the yard. But we've got another event coming up on Friday we need to talk about before we get off there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Turkey bowling!
It's turkey bowling, and we'll be announcing those winners today, or at least definitely tomorrow on our show. We're gonna get those drawn today, and we're gonna have 3 lucky bowlers. So if you're within listening shot, you still got a chance to sneak out to Food Giant and drop that in there.
I know, right?
Yeah, we were so
TikTok though.
Yeah, TikTok, because it's coming fast. But want you, of course, to be available. Be available at 4 o'clock on Friday. So if you drop your name in there and you get chosen, you need to be available at around 4 o'clock on Friday, because that's when we're going to start our bowling. But
it's like one of my 2 favorite things: eating and bowling.
Mm-hmm. So
How can you go wrong with
so
that?
Food Giant and WPKY have paired up for this, and it's going to be fun. It's Friday. Tess will be live from 3 to 5 at Food. Bowling will start about 4. Didn't even think
I
about
am ready to roll. I'm ready to roll a turkey. I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I really do.
3 lucky folks are going to get to roll for prizes. You're
4.
going to be eliminated
Me.
for the prize, but we're going to have some
didn't
great
count me.
stuff out there. We'll probably have some merchandise to give away. We've got some Max Fuel cards, got some Butterball turkey coupons, and then of course the Boyd themselves. The Boyd, don't hurt the Boyd.
The Boyd?
The Boyd.
The little Boydie.
You know, Looney Tunes. They used to talk about.
Aw, Tweety Bird.
Tweety Bird, yeah, and from background, sometimes they go, "Don't hurt the Boyd."
You're showing your gray.
Oh yeah, I've got it. I've earned it.
Hey, it is 8:59 with Tess and Ty. We want to thank everybody for being here this morning. Of course, Rhonda, Jewell from the Caldwell County 4-H, and we had Officer Payne from the Princeton Police Department. And hope everybody again starts saving up those toys.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. It always is. It's a wonderful time of the year. Everybody's so generous, and they do a great job. Princeton Police Department collecting those toys.
Hey, it's 41 at 8:59, 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
For sale is Saturday, November 23rd at 12 o'clock at noon at the Kentucky-Tennessee Livestock Market in Guthrie. Selling are 220 spring calving heifers bred to calving East bulls from 11 operations in Kentucky and Tennessee. Heifers have met strict guidelines for pelvic area, herd health, and nutrition. All these heifers meet the requirements for the Kentucky Cape Cost Share program, and nearly all qualify for Tennessee Cost Share. Also selling are 12 service-ready 18 to 24-month-old bulls. If you're needing spring calving replacements or a new herd bull, make plans to go to the West Kentucky Select Bred Heifer Sale at the Kentucky-Tennessee Livestock Market on the Russell Road in Guthrie this Saturday, November 23rd at 12 o'clock noon.
Serving Caldwell County since 1950. We're 1580, 103.3 WPKY Princeton.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Chris Foster. In his opening statement at this morning's impeachment inquiry hearing, Ambassador to the European Union Gordon Sondland says demands that Ukraine's president announce investigations of Joe Biden's son Hunter and 2016 election meddling was a quid pro quo for a White House visit, and that Sondland, later came to believe that withholding military aid was part of that as well. He also says he followed the president's orders to work with Rudy Giuliani on Ukraine. Sondland's the only witness this morning.
This afternoon, Pentagon official Laura Cooper will appear, along with Undersecretary of State for Political Affairs David Hale. Cooper has previously testified that she received no explanation for a temporary hold on the aid, which was released on September 11th.
Fox's Rachel Sutherland in Washington. President Trump tweets, "This is just an attempted takedown of the Republican Party by the do-nothing Democrats. It will never work." America's listening to Fox News.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
Patchy fog early, giving way to sunny skies, a high near 58, increasing clouds.